change schools or your homes at some point in your life? Okay, let's ask you, how many times did you have to change your school?
Twice.
Twice, okay. But I think that would be an average here, but I bet nobody would reach my number. Believe it or not, I had to change my school 5 to 6 times and my home place about 3 times. So here's how it all began. I was raised up in the Middle East. I spent most of my years in Jeddah. I come from a family of 5 and I'm the youngest. And because I'm the youngest, I might have been spoiled a little bit. By spoiled, I mean household chores were not a piece of cake for me. I got to learn responsibility a lot later compared to other kids. I moved to India when I was in 9th grade, and now some people find it really difficult to change atmospheres or environment. I, on the other hand, found it quite difficult to adapt to this new atmosphere. The vibe of people here was different, and I didn't have any good friends, and I also didn't know how to make any. So this problem happened to be a big impediment to my academic progress and overall growth as an adolescent. Now we all have dark times, and there's always a bright side to it if you look hard enough. So here's the good part. Because of my suffering, I found myself being a much more empathetic person. For instance, if there's a poor person from a low income background and he enters a rich gathering, even if he's wearing the same clothes, he might feel left out, you know. In his mind, there's that big income gap. If I was there, I would be most probably the first person to sense it in the group. And if the odds were in my favor, I would go up to the person, initiate a conversation, make sure he feels welcome. Because I know what it's like to feel secluded in a group. Another bright moment is, another benefit that I saw was when I finished my pre-university exams. I was 17, I felt lost, directionless and despondent. So at the time, because I was in such a desperate situation, I tried to take a step towards God. And then a beautiful thing happened. When I took a step towards God, it felt like He was taking 10 steps towards me. So what I did was, I tried to watch educational videos to get some guidance. And at the same time, I distanced myself from digital distractions. And because I distanced myself from digital distractions, I was better able to absorb what I was learning in those educational videos. So this helped me strengthen my relationship with God, and it also helped me become a better person to other people. Recently, I graduated from Jain University. After that, I did a fellowship in the development sector. As part of the curriculum, I had to work with non-profits and execute their projects. The name of the organization was Mercy Mission, and let me tell you this, when it comes to helping people and serving humanity, this was the most experience that I ever had. The most inspiring experience that I ever had. So yeah, and also I'm writing an exam. I'm currently attending classes for an exam that's relevant to what I studied in degree. I have a terrible experience with exams, but you know, let's hope for the best. I joined Toastmasters right after the fellowship. I believe that communication skills are a very pivotal part of education. When I was young and I was in school, debates and things used to come up, you know, extracurricular activities. And at the time I didn't see the value in them, so I never participated. But as I grew older, I saw the benefit in these things. And I thought, you know, why not try and improve your networking skills? So I believe that Toastmasters is a splendid platform to exercise and further improve these skills. Moving forward, I don't have a specific vision of where I want to be in 5 years. But to be robust and precise, I'll say that I want to grow professionally and personally as a human being. Apart from that, I also have a keen interest in nutrition and self-care. So over the next few months, I plan to learn how to make healthy meals that can also be made in a small amount of time. So that was my experience so far. But what do you think? How do you think you can get the benefits of how do you think you can fully utilize an experience? If you have reflection. So I have a takeaway from my experience. Before I start with that, let me ask all of you a question again. How many of you tend to compare yourselves with other people?
unknowingly we do.
Yes, we've all been there and we still do it. So my takeaway from my experience is that all of us have unique journeys, and unique journeys have unique problems. And these unique problems have solutions that are unique to them. So the advice that I'd like to give to myself and the audience is, when you're confronting your challenges, try to be kind and compassionate to yourself by realizing that these challenges of yours are unique to you. So it doesn't make sense to copy someone else's solutions. So by being kind and compassionate to yourself, you will come up with solutions that suit you best. They will be your solutions and not someone else's. Thank you so much for listening.